just trying to get in sense. I can see Rahul Gandhi there. I'm just trying to get an answer from Rahul Gandhi. From there. You want to say anything on the shell company? Unsecured loan was given to young Indian Rahul. We're just trying to get in sense. That is Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi. To get an answer from Rahul Gandhi that what do you have to say about the involvement of the shell companies? Rahul, what do you have to say about the involvement of the shell companies? Rahul, what do you have to say about the involvement of the shell companies? These are the images they're giving you. These are the images. That's Rahul Gandhi. That's Rahul Gandhi. We are trying to get an answer from Rahul Gandhi. That is Rahul Gandhi there. Rahul, what do you have to say about the involvement of the shell companies, Rahul? Rahul, involvement of the shell companies, Rahul. So that's Rahul Gandhi who has just left from the AICC headquarters now.
सो आप देख रहे हैं कांग्रेस की ये प्रोटेस्ट यहाँ पे चल रही है। कांग्रेस की प्रोटेस्ट यहाँ पे अभी है। हम राहुल गांधी से पूछने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि क्या ये रैली, क्या ये असली में प्रोटेस्ट प्राइस राइज की है या फिर ये प्रोटेस्ट जब उनकी प्राइवेट प्रॉपर्टीज, जब सोनिया और राहुल गांधी की प्रॉपर्टीज सील हो रही हैं उसके बाद ये अचानक कांग्रेस के नेता जो प्रोटेस्ट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। व्हाट इज दिस रियली अबाउट? इज दिस प्रोटेस्ट रियली अबाउट प्राइस राइज? इज दिस प्रोटेस्ट रियली अबाउट प्राइस राइज? वी आर ट्राइंग, और यहां से हम मूव करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। हमारे पीछे यहां पे प्राइवेट प्रॉपर्टीज। मिस्टर गोगोई,
हमारे पार्टी ने तिरंगा के लिए बलिदान दिया है, हमारे पार्टी ने शहादत दी है।
वही डराता है क्या मोदी जी कांग्रेस का जिस तरह उन्होंने हल्ला बोला?
we'll try and go ahead and then ask these real questions to Rahul Gandhi. There is a lot of protection there, a lot of security here for Rahul Gandhi. Rahul, will you
चावल, आटा, पेंशन जिस प्रकार से टैक्स लगा के साधारण लोगों का उन्होंने जीवन खराब कर दिया है, उनके पक्ष में साधारण लोगों के पक्ष में हमारी आवाज।
Those are the tough questions which they need to answer. Rahul Gandhi is really busy in tweeting while the country watches. Viewers, you really need to see this. सो आप देख रहे हैं कांग्रेस की ये प्रोटेस्ट यहाँ पे चल रही है। कांग्रेस की प्रोटेस्ट यहाँ पे अभी है। हम राहुल गांधी से पूछने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि क्या ये रैली, क्या ये असली में प्रोटेस्ट प्राइस राइज की है या फिर ये प्रोटेस्ट जब उनकी प्राइवेट प्रॉपर्टीज, जब सोनिया और राहुल गांधी की प्रॉपर्टीज सील हो रही हैं उसके बाद ये अचानक कांग्रेस के नेता जो प्रोटेस्ट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। व्हाट इज दिस रियली अबाउट? इज दिस प्रोटेस्ट रियली अबाउट प्राइस राइज? इज दिस प्रोटेस्ट रियली अबाउट प्राइस राइज? वी आर ट्राइंग, और यहां से हम मूव करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। हमारे पीछे यहां पे प्राइवेट प्रॉपर्टीज। मिस्टर गोगोई,
हमारे पार्टी ने तिरंगा के लिए बलिदान दिया है, हमारे पार्टी ने शहादत दी है।
वही डराता है क्या मोदी जी कांग्रेस का जिस तरह उन्होंने हल्ला बोला?
we'll try and go ahead and then ask these real questions to Rahul Gandhi. There is a lot of protection there, a lot of security here for Rahul Gandhi. Rahul, will you
चावल, आटा, पेंशन जिस प्रकार से टैक्स लगा के साधारण लोगों का उन्होंने जीवन खराब कर दिया है, उनके पक्ष में साधारण लोगों के पक्ष में हमारी आवाज।
Those are the tough questions which they need to answer. Rahul Gandhi is really busy in tweeting while the country watches. Viewers, you really need to see this. Rahul Gandhi is too busy tweeting. Rahul Gandhi is too busy in his phone while the country is asking him questions. While the country needs clarity, Rahul Gandhi is too busy tweeting in his own phone. So Rahul frame ठीक करिए, frame frozen. Continue चल रहा है. Rahul Gandhi frozen.
Oh, so we have been getting those pictures of Congress protests, including the interactions that we had, the confrontations we had with them, asking questions earlier. One thing comes out, and Aishwarya remains with me on this broadcast. Aishwarya, what came out was that I thought that there could have been more leaders of the Congress party. Not all MPs also, in fact, came. Congress, if it wanted this to be a show of strength, did not really put its heart into it. There was a little more scope for doing it. Towards the end, I think there was some aggression shown by the team of Rahul Gandhi around him, the protection cordon that was there, that included Digvijay Singh, Gaurav Gogoi, KC Venugopal. But apart from that, I think they really did not really push the envelope and did it give an impression, Aishwarya, that maybe they also realized that unless they get traction from the masses, with the masses, this issue can't be really picked up in the manner that the Congress party would want to.
For that, you need to be real, Abhishek. Abhishek, if you need to connect with the masses, then you need to be real. And it was very clear today that the fakeness of this protest came out. The man was not even concerned what's happening. The man was too busy tweeting. The man was too busy in his phone. He was smiling, interacting with Gaurav Gogoi. And then he saw Venu Gopal sitting on the streets. And then Gaurav Gogoi told him that let's go and sit there. He said, okay, now let's go. So it was a full-fledged drama. And as I said, half of the Congress senior leaders, from Mallikarjun Kharge, who was fully prepared, fully dressed up, with that black safa, black kurta, everything, he was already sitting in the bus, did not even wait to be arrested. Jairam Ramesh himself, while he was busy tweeting, because he's the media head of the Congress now, went and sat in the bus himself. And alongside were 3-4 other MPs. So half of them already knew that how the game is going to be played. They exactly knew. This was not an organic protest, and that's why, Abhishek, when you say that there was an absence of that connect with the masses, because the masses can also see, even the Congress cadre can see. What is Priyanka Gandhi doing right now, right in front of the AICC? Why a protest today? Can someone tell us? Yes, the opposition has every right in the constitution, and they should protest. They should keep the government in check by questioning, but tell us why only after the ED has acted upon the Gandhis that these protests needs to happen? Has the GST been implemented only yesterday? Has the GST been implemented in the last 48 hours? No, nothing of this sort has happened. But despite that, they are doing it, and they are putting it on GST so that they can give that connect with the people. But the people of this country are able to see through that this is not on price rise, this is not on GST, this is not on food grains. This is because the ED has acted on the corrupt, and this time it has been found out, Abhishek, with plethora of evidence which is present with the agencies, because if the ED is seizing private properties of Sonia and Rahul, they must have evidence. Without that, they will not move. Let's just accept this. We are not talking about an individual, we are talking about an agency. So at the end of the day, the people of this country are also able to see through, Abhishek, very, very clearly that what exactly seems to be happening here. Yes, Abhishek, back to you. Yes, Abhishek.
Right, Aishwarya, in fact, I also thought that Karti Chidambaram looked little aloof. In fact, he walked off also. He did not court arrest. And then I saw Jairam Ramesh almost conducting himself as if he was participating in a climate change international conference. Rest of the leaders, of course, did throw in a cordon around Rahul Gandhi. The younger ones, including Dipinder Hooda and Gaurav Gogoi, sort of, getting the skin in the game. But, and I must say, for the time that the confrontation happened, it seemed that they really wanted to make a show of it, but subsequently, of course, this lasted about 30-40 minutes. Let's go back to those pictures at that time when the protests were happening at Vijay Chowk and when they asked those questions, and then come back.
Yeah.